Good evening, guys, girls. Me and Keith White with you this evening. We got the points totals right down below. Division Two, Dale Lonsdale Division, and right now Nat King Curry with that last race win is leading the points by 191 to 187, 5 point lead. 5 point lead. So
I'm
Alex,
thinking of hiring Dan Mullen to drive my car.
do what?
I'm thinking of hiring Dan Mullen to drive my car. My current driver sucks. He can't seem to get out of that last group. I don't know if he's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he might be afraid of high speeds.
I hadn't checked the bottom five in the points on our situation. I don't think you're that low though. But you have you finished even in the bottom five at all? Did you ever?
I have. There's one or two races I haven't seen, but I know I haven't been in your top tens.
Yeah. I got to win, so I'm not too worried about the points now. I don't have to worry about points the rest of the year. So I don't care if I finish last every race now. I know I won't move down anyway. So, yeah, this is what's handy about having 13 drivers.
I was thinking about. I was just going to bring something up real quick if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Oh no, it's really just a favor. If sometime in the near future you've got the Soccer Blast, is it 2019 or something?
The European. I got the European. You like the European League?
Yeah, well, that's the one I've got, and I really haven't studied enough to how to play that. I was wondering if you could play the game one night, and I could I could have the board set up here and just follow along with what you're doing. Yeah.
All right. We can do that. Now, would you like to do it live, or would you like to just do it just a private?
Well, I'll leave that up to you, Rob. If you want that on your channel broadcast or not,
we can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes when you and what I'll do, I probably won't pull out. Have you got a full size one, or you just got the little small board?
I just got the ones that come with the game. I don't have a mat.
Yeah, I can pull a small board out too and do it like that too. It really doesn't matter with that so much, but they are nice to have. They really are.
Well, that way I can kind of.
I got a small mat too.
What I run into is when I'm trying to learn a game with instructions.
Yeah.
Having cats to fight with doesn't make that any easier. So I have to get down, keep taking it, and it's kind of like, okay, now where was I type of thing. And so I think this way, just following along with you, and I can kind of work around the cats a little better because I don't have to necessarily, every time you move a player or something, I don't have to do that.
I got you. Yeah.
But I'll know what you're referring to. I'll probably lay them out so I can see all of them, and then you can tell me whether this.
And if you miss something, you can go back and watch it. That's another thing. That's another good thing about it. Yeah. So that's real cool about that.
Yep. So anyway, that was just something I was gonna.
Yeah. So we've got four races done in both leagues now, and do I have the point standings in the other? Don't think so. No.
Do you want me to guess on?
No, we won't worry about him right now. Nope.
So, what was your? I just kind of saw somebody mentioning it in chat today, but I didn't really see in detail the incident with LeBron James and the guy from the Pistons. Who was in the wrong there? What instigated it?
I have not seen it. I have not.
Okay. It had to do with something during a free throw, yeah. But the guy had blood on his nose.
He got suspended too. A game.
Who did?
LeBron.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So
I guess the other guy was kind of relentlessly pursuing him, and they would kind of guide him away, and then as soon as they had kind of stop guarding him or whatever, he'd go after LeBron again. And
I'm hearing that LeBron didn't so much start it, but he didn't so much walk away from it either. So it sounds like it's a whole lot on both sides. That's what it sounds like to me. So
yeah, I could probably give people the impression that I strongly dislike LeBron James, and that's not the case. I mean, I fully respect him as a basketball player and as an athlete. It's just he just opens his mouth and says things that are stupid sometimes, and it's just
before he even thinks.
Yeah, and like the whole thing just recently with the receiver that went to the Rams.
Oh,
Beckham. Yeah, I mean, why get involved with that?
Right.
Okay, Harris
coming on.
Holiday game reveal. Wonder if that's going to be basketball. That's supposed to be coming up next year.
Yeah. Oh, you go get it.
His basketball game?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, Rob. I really don't know enough about the mechanics of the game to judge.
I know it's more chunks. It's like chunks of points and stuff like. I don't think it's like each guy scores 2 or 3.
And that could be. I mean,
dodgeball.
Yeah, I think
that's what he's.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
The play games are a lot of fun. It's just they're different, and it's just a niche, and it's just something that you break out to kind of entertain yourself with for a while. And I mean, you're not a big fan of the History Maker baseball. I like it. And again, if it wasn't for my cats, I would probably play it a lot more than I do. It's just setting everything out and the prep to get the game started and everything is a little more.
When you make a run to the East Coast, you can just come out and stay a few days. And it ain't many of them you're going to bring because I got most of the games. And then baseball, we can do payoff pitch, and that's all. I've yet to play with somebody, play against somebody. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Baseball would be the game. That and maybe Soccer Blast. That would be the most fun for me.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right. Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of the fast action card type of games. That's why the Status Pro basketball was one that I didn't play a whole lot. But
that's better. That's just better. Just play alone and just be like, okay, you got to try for both teams because if you don't, you can really you can have a 30-point blowout if you don't watch out. But nothing wrong.
I always like the games to have some dice involved in them somehow.
Yeah, and then anytime we play that damn Demolition Derby, I mentioned that earlier on the channel today.
Yeah,
that goes over really well just because we got enough crazy motherfuckers on this channel. They just love it, and they're sending me names of people that are right at the edge of me getting in some serious shit or either having a hell of a lot of fun with it. So most of the time, I just roll with it.
My introduction to Stratomac baseball, there was shortly after I moved down here, a guy was telling me, I got this baseball game. He says, I think you'd like it. So he lived in an apartment that was maybe a couple miles away from here. And I went over there and he brought the game out. And we played a 1968 Cubs Cardinals game, I think it was. And it was like a 1-0 game.
You're a Cubs fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
what he was a Cardinals fan.
Uh-huh.
And so maybe he was worried that I was bored with that because it was 1-0, and that wasn't the case. So he said, well, let's break out something that's going to have some more offense in it. So he brought out 1927. He said, well, here we'll play a best of 7 series. He says, I'll be the Pirates, and you can be the Yankees. So he ended up winning the first 3 games. He was up 3-0. and the Yankees came back and won 4 in a row to win the series. But I really like the way
Was it a lot more scoring?
Huh?
Was it a lot more scoring?
Well, there was more scoring, but it wasn't crazy scoring. It was just. I mean, I think there was one game where the Yankees scored a lot of runs, but it wasn't like that was every game. Dwayne. And Dwayne wants to play a game on your channel as well. I think the Inside is it Inside the Cup?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to play.
I was thinking it was something.
He wants to play the other golf.
What is this?
History Maker.
History Maker golf. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Harris.
What's going on? Yeah, he wants to play that. He likes the older golfers, but I think Inside the Cup's got him too. I'm checking into that for him.
That's correct. Yeah.
So we'll see about that. Just finished eating, guys. Yeah. I apologize for that.
So Keith's big holiday reveal is Dodgeball, his PDF game.
Okay. And have you seen enough of it to offer us any kind of insight as to how the game plays?
It has a combination between the red, white, and blue, the blast engine, and the face to the mat. It's a combination of all three.
Okay.
Storyline driven, comes with 72 player cards, coach cards, highlight reels. He's still going through all the mechanics now. Okay. But if I read things correctly, there's at least one, possibly two expansion sets with it as well.
Okay.
Available.
Does he give a price?
Not yet. Not yet. But it's PDF only for the holiday.
Check out this news. Keith, shoot them news that you shot me about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, of course, I was going to be going up to see my dad for Thanksgiving this week.
Uh-huh.
Come back a week from today. Well, my dad called late last week, said he wasn't feeling too good. And he called me about 3 o'clock today and said he's got COVID. So not going up there ended up being a good thing.
So him not flying up there because of that. See, somebody on his flight
had a panic attack.
Ended up having a panic attack.
Wow.
And he decided not to fly. He decided to come home. And rather than I
was going to miss the last flight out of Dallas to Chicago that night. Didn't feel like spending the night in Dallas.
Okay.
So it ends up, sometimes things work out, guys.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Sometimes things work out.
Oh, that's okay, Dwayne. I mean, my dad seems to think he's starting to feel better. So hopefully that's the case. Because he's been symptomatic about a week, maybe. He just didn't know until today what it was. He went and got the test Friday, but it must not have been an instant test. He didn't get the results till today.
Well, they thought I had it. What I ended up with was actually the flu.
How long ago?
I was down. Well, you know how bad I had been feeling. I had it over a week. Mm-hmm. When we done the broadcast on Tuesday, when I still wasn't feeling good. I mean, I last week I was in bed from Thursday until Tuesday morning. Okay, and I've been back and forth since. Today's the best that I've felt. What I've taken since then, 3 COVID tests, while feeling bad. My primary kept sending me for them.
Yeah.
Because we've had it in the house. I mean, my niece had it, 6-year-old. She had it. I've had it already this year, even though I'm vaccinated. She just wanted to err on the side of caution. It wasn't costing me anything, so, no problem.
Right.
So remind us, what was your pick tonight, Harris? Was it Tampa and?
I have the Giants and the over.
Okay.
And Anthony went Giants and
Yeah,
under.
exact opposite of me.
And Keith and Tim went Bucks and under. Matt and myself went the Bucks and over. Matt Sharver got in touch with me today. He has some little outfit hooked on his computer that lets him know when a flight actually in Gainesville at the University of Florida takes off. And the plane took off today and went just outside of Tallahassee around the Fort Walton Beach area. Bob Stoops has a home there. It stayed landed for about 15 to 20 minutes and flew straight back to Gainesville. And so the two questions are, could it be Mark Stoops, Bob's brother, that met him there? And he seems to think maybe the guy from Louisiana. He gave me some long text today. He kept me in the know today. He really did. Thanks a lot. Too, I appreciate it. Napier. Billy Napier. It says right here. In a beach house in PCB. Panama City Beach. It landed near Panama City Beach. That's what he said.
Okay.
And he said he knew Spurrier was wanting to get somebody sooner rather than later. And he thinks it's Billy Napier. Billy Napier is a Louisiana coach. And
right.
And they're playing well.
Lafayette?
Yeah. They're playing really, really well. They're 10-1. They just beat Liberty, but bad over the weekend, like 40-17. They beat their hell out of them. But I tend to think maybe Mark Stoops may end up getting this job. We'll see. Napier is a coach. To me, I think you got to have somebody proven that his.
It's all right. Mullen can pursue the Auburn job.
Mullen's just having
such a sweet, sensitive guy, Harris.
Mullen's having Merry Christmas time now. 12 million of them. 12 million. Yeah. He just got his payout. It's going to be within the next 2 weeks. He gets that. So, Merry Christmas, Mr. Mullen. Yeah,
he will sit a year. He'll sit a year.
Are the Florida alumni going to put anything in Mullen's Christmas stocking?
Yeah, coal.
Yeah,
and then light it.
Throw it in the fireplace.
Yeah. Shit, put it on the roof. Yeah. Plane already turned around and heading back to Gainesville. That would indicate they picked someone up about 15 minutes ago, and this was like 5 o'clock this evening. Twitter confirmed University of Florida is meeting with Billy Napier today. So we'll see if that's their number one guy.
Give me a minute.
Napier could be named the coach as soon as a week from now. But would they ask him not to coach University of Louisiana's bowl game? That would suck if he didn't get a chance to. Especially with these kids. I would like to see him coach it. Would you, Harris? Would you like to see Napier get his chance to coach?
I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
Hannah's sitting over here. Should I get her?
Go for it.
Rouster. You'll hear her bitching at me if I grab her.
Oh, don't worry. That little bitch will be here soon. I'll tell you, it's gotten a little bit better because they did get her nails clipped. So she's not using me as a climbing post at this point.
Oh, you're sleeping.
But, she's still trying, but she just can't do it.
Darlene says, Harris, where's your little bitch at?
Oh, look at that baby.
Oh, you got somebody looking at it. Look, come on, give the happy eyes. Give the happy eyes.
I'll tell you what, the graphics he has on this dodgeball game, Rob,
Yeah.
it look great.
Do they?
Yeah,
I'll watch video after I go off.
you have to go back and look at the video.
Huh.
I will.
But the game board looks like a basketball court.
My finger.
Oh shit! He got bit.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
His game board looks like a basketball floor. You know, it's got the wood look to it.
Yeah.
But he did tease when he came on the air because he's wearing a Christmas sweater that is LA Clipper.
So you thought maybe it was going to be a basketball game?
Well, I know he said pre-sale after the first of the year for basketball. So I thought maybe he may announce an early pre-sale,
Yeah.
and he still may because he's still playing the game right now online.
Yeah. So that's a dodgeball game.
Yes,
Okay.
which I've sort of been looking forward to since I've seen it last year.
I got you.
You know, a lot of dice needed.
Really?
It looks like when he does the printed version, it looks like it'll probably be 8 to 12 dice.
Woo. Damn. Okay.
Well, you have the black like the metallic dice for red, white, and blue. You got right. Let's see. You've got. What I see right now, I see 6 blue, 2 black, a red. So that's 6, 8. That's 9. And I can't tell what else he's got up top. But he's got a bunch of chips too.
Dwayne says very colorful boards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the boards almost look like a basketball floor.
Oh, okay.
The game looks great.
And yeah, definitely. If he's done before we're done tonight, throw a price up there.
As soon as I see a price, I will. Dwayne, if you hear a price, let me know, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, his PDF, his holiday PDFs are usually under $20.
Now I wonder if that's going to come in a printed version too.
I would think if it's anything like it has been in the past, holidays through Christmas, through New Year's, it would be PDF only. Okay, after the first of the year, he'll probably go to a printed version of the game.
Now, do you always get the PDFs or you get the printed version?
I may get both in most cases.
Uh-huh.
You know, if I get both, I'll usually pass the PDF on to one of my nieces or nephews.
Uh-huh.
But I've got every game he's put out, man. A printed game he's put out.
Okay.
You know, the only thing that I don't think he's put out printed wise is that bare knuckle fight game. If you remember that, I've got that on PDF. I don't think he's ever printed that.
Okay.
And I know at one point he was talking about printing that. And it was supposed to come in a tin, and he never got
get
to
that airplane game?
it. Say again?
The airplane game where you flew around the world.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I had that. I've had it and played it too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got them all.
Dwayne says, "Do you have Lacrosse Blast?"
Yes, I do.
Does he play all those games?
I don't know if he
And
plays
I will probably also he's going to run that during the holiday. I will probably pick up another copy of that just for the new box.
Yeah. Keith and I, we're going to pull a 2019 Soccer Blast game out here in the next few days, week or so.
Okay.
And he's just going to kind of follow along. He says his cats once in a while, when he's trying to learn a game, the cats will kind of mess him up, and then all of a sudden he feels like he's back at you don't have to.
Yeah, I kind of lose my place because I'm
you kind of back
fighting with them to keep them out of the way, and they don't want to cooperate with me.
right. They don't want to cooperate.
I don't know if you've ever noticed, Karis,
Do
but
they
you
ever
know,
fight?
sometimes you take a cat and you try to get them down from somewhere, and then they just get right back up. You put them down, they get back up. You put them down, they get back up.
Do they
Yeah.
fight?
This thing, it's like a jack in the box. You put it down, back. Boop, 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 boop.
Do your cats fight?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
Now, this kitten's supposed to be my nephew. She's got the other cat as well. Wait a minute.
Next week, we really don't just kind of scratch the surface of kind of crazy stuff.
Hang on, let me see if it says the price.
It's pretty entertaining. Doesn't take up a lot of time.
Dwayne Martin says, I'm going to get it this sale.
Not
Okay.
if you work out Face the Man. Face the Man has got pages and pages and pages of highlight reels.
Yeah, when Mom had her 2 cats, Keith,
Thinking about depth there.
the night the good cat would start the fights. The bad cat, the one that would bite the hell out of you, he would be like, okay, don't mess with me. And then all of a sudden he'd bite into the other cat.
On the other side of
He eat the other cat's ass up.
the part,
But the cat liked to pick at it. Cat liked to keep picking and shit. And then finally, that older cat started biting. He didn't give a damn. He'd bite. No, he never bit you. He's pretty good.
All right.
I'm moving my players.
The dodgeball game can play solo or multiplayer.
Okay.
He just went to the multiplayer side now.
Okay.
Do you have the Fury games, Harris? Football and baseball Fury?
Oh yeah, yeah, and I have all the expansions he's put out with
How
him.
do you rate those?
I like the Fury football probably 10 times better than the baseball,
Okay.
but I play the Fury hardball more than I do the History Maker baseball.
Have you ever seen Fury football, Rob?
I'm not sure if I have. I think I've seen somebody play it.
It's kind of similar to Grid Zone in a way, isn't it, Harris?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close.
I've got Grid Zone.
Yeah, the only difference is you're rotating back. You get 4 possessions each, and that's the ball game.
I got you.
No true kicking game. There's a
And
optional rule.
you can go for how many points you want on the extra point or something? Is
Yeah,
that-
yeah. Touchdown 6. Your conversion, you keep converting until you miss. When you miss, that's where the next team takes over possession. It's a 20-yard field.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Anyway, that'll be
What's up?
Do you roll a dice or something to determine how many points you're trying to acquire on a conversion? Harris?
punching bag teams, which you can use to sort of pump up your TV grades of the other teams. Really. So that's all.
My numbers.
Dwayne's keeping us informed too.
Nice 01 AM. We have 2 more streams for 2021. We're going to stream the final of the Community UEFA Soccer Project that James Castle calls.
If he gave a price, I may have missed it.
Belgium against England.
Dwayne may hit it right now. He knows what.
We'll have all our Christmas orders out by then. You can sit back and relax.
And what's the score of the football game? Anybody?
Then our final stream of the year, the Play Games Online Christmas party.
Buccaneers versus Giants.
If you want to be a part of that, I
7-3. 7-3. Buccaneers are ahead.
We'll have
4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
more details about that will be coming up next, which is coming out not today, but Wednesday. Put it out Wednesday. It will include the usual Thanksgiving freebies, news about the sale, convention. Watch that Wednesday morning on the Play Classic site. We're also going to, I think, send out an email link.
Tom Brady, 5 for 5, 49 yards, a
You
touchdown.
get an email from us.
Do we like Oklahoma to jump into the top?
Very, very happy Thanksgiving with your family.
No,
Loved ones. We're so thankful for this.
I don't think so. What do you think, Keith?
What's that?
Oklahoma, will they jump back into the top 4?
We're so appreciative.
No.
I don't think so either. Yeah,
Mm.
they're in trouble. They're in some serious trouble.
No, Georgia
Again, watching the connection.
should be in the playoffs probably at this point. Cincinnati, as long as they don't lose, they'll get there. Alabama, yeah, if they win out, they'll probably get there. If they lose
It's gonna be tough.
to Georgia by enough points, I suppose. At
No
that
quite.
point, who was I talking about the other day?
Alabama gets booted. Terrible performance.
Oklahoma State.
Now numbers. Alabama, even with their bad performance, Oklahoma's not going to jump them. No.
Yeah, Notre Dame or Oklahoma State, I would say, have a better chance than Oklahoma at this point.
Yeah. I'm with you. Oklahoma has got to run the table all the way. What if they win out? They can win out and still not make it. But Cincinnati can win out still, and they still may not make it. They may not make it because I guess it's dependent on obviously Big 12. I mean, Pac-12 looks like nobody's going to show up.
No, they're done.
I think you're going to have Georgia, you're going to have Cincinnati, most likely either Michigan or Ohio State. One of those two is going to be in it, and then
The winner this week.
Alabama, unless they stumble bad enough to allow the voters to put Notre Dame or Oklahoma State ahead of them.
Right. But I think Oklahoma's toast. Now, it depends on the Big 12 championship, too. Because if Oklahoma or Oklahoma State, whichever one represents in the Big 12 championship, whoever wins that has got a hell of a chance of making it in that top 4. But I'm not even sure Oklahoma is going to be represented because isn't Oklahoma State in the same division with them?
Yeah.
I believe so.
And Oklahoma State only has one loss in the conference.
They play each other head to head yet, though, don't they?
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I think.
Do they play
last
this week?
game? I think.
That's this week. Then that's this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so whoever wins that probably goes to the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, but then I think it's Notre Dame's thing.
It's all there.
The best chance to overtake Alabama.
I
But
agree.
then, Alabama's got to still lose another game to open the door.
Yeah.
And if they play the championship game to Georgia and lose a narrow one, they probably still get in. If they lose to Auburn, which you know how likely that is, Harris, that Alabama would lose to Auburn.
I don't think they're going to lose to Auburn either.
No. So Georgia would have to thump them pretty hard, I think, to knock them out altogether. There's a real small chance that Michigan and Ohio State, if let's say Michigan squeaks by Ohio State,
Okay.
and then
The only way Ohio State
Iowa wins
the only way Ohio State don't get in at this point is if they get upset by Michigan.
Yeah.
Or if they lose the Big 12 championship. Big 10 championship, I mean. Yeah.
I think losing that, they're still in.
I don't know.
I think they're still in.
The only thing is,
Wrong-
Notre
wrong
Dame is
out
a
with
team that
Michigan
can
we're in.
jump over.
Notre Dame's only got one loss, though.
Huh?
Notre Dame's only got one loss. They're up to number 7 or 8.
Cincinnati, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's a team that's going to get respect.
the voters have a hard on with Notre Dame this year.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to face it. Alabama, Ohio State, and Notre Dame always get a little extra favoritism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keith did not
Yeah.
mention the price. He talked
Yeah,
about
no price is mentioned. The only thing I can find, they're just showing on their site. If you go to the Play Classic site, he's got a holiday sale banner up there. site-wide, all PDFs on the site. No, not specific. Every PDF he has, 40% off for the whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Really?
Everything. Okay?
Then Monday, is it printed stuff on sale?
Monday only. Everything that is going to be on sale. All right. All games will be 20%.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if it's going to be just select printed products from there, but all boxed games are 20%. No discount code needed on those. The PDFs, you will need to use the discount code HOLIDAY at checkout.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't use HOLIDAY, you're paying full price.
HOLIDAY.
Yep.
And is it
And it
capital?
looks like all capital letters.
All capital letters, guys. So
Well, guys, I'm ready to see you guys tomorrow night. Looking forward to it.
And
I'm going to drop out here a little early right now for tonight.
hey, Downey is also running their sale right now too.
Who is?
Okay. But I'll
Downey
see you later, Harris. See you later.
Downey Games, yeah.
Yep. All right, Keith, have a good one, bud.
You too.
Have a good one, Keith.
Good night, Rob. Good night,
All right.
Darlene.
Hi, Keith.
Yeah, Downey is running 15%, I believe now.
15.
And I want to say that is through the first of the year or through the end of the year.
Okay. Hoping red, white, and blue season's on sale Monday. Yeah, it will be, Dwayne. It will be.
Dwayne, I don't know if all printed products, but I know the game itself will be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping that he comes out with another vintage season for red, white, and blue racing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just got done printing up and cutting and laminating the cards I'm using for my season
Oh,
for
okay.
red, white, and blue. Because you know me, I don't do just one set of cards.
Right.
I combine everything.
Now,
So-
what season do you do? We're going to replay.
Well, I've done a draft with all the Scram and all the Pro seasons. No, none of the decade sets or anything like that.
Okay.
All right. For example, I don't know if you can read it or not, but I got 60 drivers.
Okay.
All right. And what I've done is I divided them into 19 teams, 3 independents. Okay. And the only reason they're in teams is for your pedal to the metal.
Okay.
Okay. That's the only thing their teams are for.
Yep.
Okay. There's no team standings, no team points, nothing like that.
Just to
But
help.
Just to help a pedal to the metal. I mean, you know, if
Yeah.
I make a pedal to the metal roll and it fails, and that driver is with Joe Gibbs Racing, okay, and that lead driver's there, he's coming along with it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, then we'll go check the next one. So I did that, but what I did is all the cards I have for red, white, and blue are
1992 is coming up in the spring.
in this book.
How about that? 1992 season.
All right.
That's gonna be. That's a good.
I have not. Now you know I got rid of all the TV cards because I sent them to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All my other cards are still together. I've never separated them. Okay. I cut and laminate all the cards I use normally. Okay. Copy, cut, and laminate. But what I did is I went a step further this time. Alan Shaw had sent me the sheet that he used when he created his cards. So I went back through and I reprinted some of the cards using his identical cards there. The qualities are the same and all that. Changed it up a little bit. You know, repainted some of the cards. You know, so that's what I've been doing. But you know, I've done 60 cards. You know.
How
We're
about
on a 41 race season.
Dodge coming back. Did you hear about that?
NASCAR.
Yeah. Dodge is coming back in 2022.
Maybe get rid of some of them damn Fords. Too many Ford teams out there.
Yeah. Yes, great year. The 3 Fords going for the championship, 28, 7, 9. Yeah, it was a few cars running for the championship that year. It was a good year. So yeah, I'll definitely grab that 92 season. That'll be a lot.
Did he say 92 was going to be out?
That's what Dwayne said. Yeah, 92 is coming out in the spring.
Okay.
So that'll be good. That'll be good.
Yeah, I'll pick that up. So, of course, the 2022 Scram will be out in February.
Dwayne said he's a Ford man.
I used to be, and
I'm a Toyota guy now.
I used to drive nothing but Ford. I used to have that Expedition, the Explorer, and now I got that little teeny weeny Spark, and I love that thing, man. With gas prices, I'm really loving it.
They're almost ready to go below $3 here now. Are they down below $3 down there yet?
It's going up.
302 here. They're going down here.
I took my nephew to work. I picked him up from work yesterday, and within the hour, just going back and forth from the gas station, it went up 15 cents. It went from $3.27 to $3.42.
Damn. Yeah, right up the street here, 302. No lie, 302. That's pretty. That's not great. I'm not saying.
Right. Well, I know when I came back from Baltimore last time, when I got back from the cruise, when we came back through, we stopped just outside of D.C. as we got in Virginia, and we paid like $3.79.
It's high up there.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, man. If I knew that, because I was squawking at the price in Baltimore. And
you wish you had bought some in Baltimore and just sucked it up there. That way you wouldn't have to buy anymore until you get down.
We figured the further south we got, the cheaper it was going to be. Yeah. Well, it was true after we got through Virginia.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't make it.
Harrisonburg, $3.35 for gas, low temp of 19 here. He said tomorrow night. Tonight here, 25. It's supposed to be 25 here. It's supposed to be cold as shit.
Tonight?
Yeah.
I have not checked weather in a long while. Let me see.
You don't have to worry about it down there. If it rains, it rains. But other than that, you don't have to worry about snow and shit.
If it rains, I don't go outside.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, right now it is 65. It will be 46 overnight.
That's not that bad. Hell.
No. Tomorrow, 71, partly sunny.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
worst day this week, Saturday, is going to be 69.
If you want to do any baseball, even in December, you can do it.
Well, for health reasons, I am shut down right now till February.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you off air about it, but
we got you, man. We got you.
But not, it's minor compared to what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. I thought I was in trouble.
Yeah. And if you guys didn't catch it earlier, Keith, Friday night, he was going on his way he was catching another flight to Dallas, and the guy had an attack, like a nervous
panic attack. You said,
yeah, panic attack, and he elected not to get off the flight and go home. And he knew his dad was feeling bad. He finds out today his dad has COVID. So,
wow.
No worse from where right now. He says he's feeling bad, but not feeling terrible bad. And so some things work out for the best if we just let things just kind of slide and let them go. But I'm glad my friend didn't go. I'm glad.
Yeah, really.
yeah, I'm glad Keith didn't go, and he actually called me earlier and told me, said, yeah, Dad's got COVID. I was like, wow. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go watch a football game, Mr. Harris. You go have yourself a good evening.
Yeah, you as well.
All right, we'll be
And
back.
we'll see you tomorrow night live.
Tomorrow night, guys. We may be on the air maybe 15 minutes early. We got extra college football games we're going to cover. We're going to do some of these battles, state battles, in-state battles, different things. So we're going to have a few more extra college games for you guys. So we hope you'll stay tuned for tomorrow night, 6:45 to 7 o'clock. We may be on an extra 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but that's all right. Hang with us tomorrow. For Harris, my name's Rob. You all have a great, great night. God bless. Bye-bye.